Alright, so calves and arms today. We'll start with calves as always. So with the calf raises, we will do one warm-up set and then one top set to failure, aiming to fail within the 15 to 30 rep range. That is the same rep range that I use for all of my accessory leg movements, with that being the calf raises, leg extensions, and leg curls. So, as you guys see with this, is I'm not really extending up with my legs, with my calves, all the way, like all the way. I saw this from Jeff Nippard. Staying in more of that lengthened position, not coming up all the way, is going to put more tension on the calves, and just overall going to lead us to have more stimulation in our calves. And ultimately, I think this has worked better. So I would definitely suggest looking at Jeff Nippard's calf raise video to gain some insight from him. Would definitely suggest doing that. Alright, so this week, the cables on the main floor of this gym that I'll always use for the tricep pushdowns was not available. Somebody was on them, so I always have a substitute for every single movement. So for this, we're just doing the crossbody extensions for the triceps here. So we'll do one warm-up set for each arm. We'll start with the left, then go to the right. And then we'll do 2 top sets to failure within that 5 to 9 rep range, finishing with partials for each arm as well. So main thing with this is to really, you see I'm using the attachment here where you don't have to grab anything with your fingers. So you just put your hand through and you have it on your wrist, and then you're extending that way across your body. And yeah, just the tension's there the whole entire time, and definitely a pretty good burn here, pretty good pump from it. So if you guys need an alternative to doing push downs or any tricep movement, this would be a good one to do, unless you want to do this permanently. I just think, based on my routine, what I do, I'll do the push downs if they're available. If they're not available, this is always my plan B. So just been what I've stuck with if the push downs aren't available. So alright, so second and final movement for triceps is going to be the over-exaggerated skull crushers. So for this, we'll do one warm-up set and then two top sets again to failure, finishing with partials within that 5 to 9 rep range. And yeah, these feel very good. Staying back in that lengthened position is going to put even more tension on our triceps, and we're going to get better stimulation. And yeah, so specifically with these, you're going to hit more, or mostly, of the long head of the tricep, which is really the underneath part, the bottom part, of your arm. Really going to give you that big tricep look. So I would definitely suggest doing some kind of skull crusher or overhead extension movement, a bit more biased to the long head of the tricep. Alright, so first movement for forearms and biceps is going to be the seated hammer curls. We're working with the 50-pound dumbbells now, so we like to go heavy with these. We go heavy with everything, so I don't even know why I'm saying that, but you guys get the gist. So we'll do just one warm-up set and then one top set to failure, finishing with partials within that 5 to 9 rep range. And yeah, doing these seated, really just helps you bias the arms here just as much as possible. I was doing these on the preacher curl machine, but based on the injury that I've been dealing with, as I explained in the last video and the video before that, just to be safe, I don't want to be leaning over too much in any movement, so that's why I'm doing these. Alright, so next movement in my favorite bicep movement is going to be the cable curls, single arm cable curls. So we'll start with the left arm, move to the right arm, and we'll do 2 top sets to failure here with just one warm-up set before, and again, aiming to fail within that 5 to 9 rep range, finishing with partial reps. So with this is I'm going to stay in that lengthened position by pulling the cable back as far as I can, really, and then not coming all the way up, to my shoulder, front delt area. I want to stay in that lengthened position and come about up to where my hand is, I'd say about where the middle of my bicep is, around there. So staying in that lengthened position is going to put more tension on the biceps here and give us more stimulation. So I would definitely suggest incorporating some kind of cable curl movement into your bicep routine. All right, so next move is going to be cable curls with the straight bar, and jumped up in weight with this. Felt fantastic yesterday. So I'm gonna be honest. I'll definitely take this over the barbell curls. Um, yeah, the tension just is there the whole time. You see how I'm standing a bit at an angle. It just really forces you to not use any momentum at all. And yeah, just a ton of tension, ton of stimulation on the biceps here. Would definitely suggest giving this one a try. And we'll just do one warm up set and then one top set to failure. Again, aiming to fail within that 5 to 9 rep range and finishing with partial reps. All right, so final movement is going to be the reverse curls. This is more biased to the forearms. And again, we'll just do one warm up set and then one top set to failure within that 5 to 9 rep range, finishing with partial reps, of course. So, because of the injury that I have, I'll just do about a 30 or 1 minute long plank to finish. So, I'm not going to show you guys that. Obviously, there's not much to see there. But I'll finish with that, and altogether, a very good workout, I'd say. But again, we're never satisfied. Always looking to push harder and do more, as always. So, again, thank you guys for the support. I will see you guys next week for the 8th week of the fall cut. God bless.